Repo Gadgets here again. These are the ingredients I'll be using today. Garlic bread is just cheap store-bought stuff. Bring it over here and set you up at the stove so you can watch me work my magic. And like all I did, there's a mistake there. Wait. Let's see, a little bit more down. Right. So you can see directly into my pan. Simple. This is basic flamed mushrooms without the flame. Oh, I lost my guns. P38. Very valuable tool if your can opener's messing up. Not many people can use a P38. They need to see it in action in order for them to understand how one works. Get a bit of corn oil in there. Basic mushrooms. Stems in pieces. And you got a lot of salt in there. You can pepper this at this time, or wait until later because you're going to add pepper later in it. Garlic salt. I call this flame mushroom because basically it's the same thing without the flame. I don't add alcohol to it and set it on fire. Basic Italian seasoning. Very little of this at this time. Just enough to give it a smell. Done with the garlic. Froster. The oven's not on yet. I just put the garlic bread in there a little sooner, so it's out of my way. Get these little monsters open. Basic stewed tomatoes. Cheap store brand tomato sauce. Little itty bitty can. And I'm still hunting down my can openers. Later did my can openers as well. Somebody stole my can openers. I hate it when people move stuff. But that's alright. Trusty P38. Works for me. Open. Stewed tomatoes have a little lifty dealy on it. Makes it easy. Don't have to use a P38 to make the can look like that. We'll fry this up. It takes a while, so be patient. Got it. I'm out of hands. Oh no. It's terrible that I have to wash dishes after I wash dishes. It's okay. Can't see anything until after everything's all dried and done. Then you got to turn around and rewash the darn thing. That's all right. I can do that. It's just boiling noodles anyway. Alright. And once again, I am not measuring anything because I don't need to. I don't need to taste test my pasta sauce. Oh, I need a little oil in my water for the spaghetti. Thing about mushrooms, they spackle hot oil all over you. So if you're afraid of a little pain, this is not the meal to do. See? Little spackle. It pops. They crackle, snap, pop. Gotta watch your eyes. And just remember, pain only hurts once, sometimes forever, but it only hurts once. This is doing nicely. Okay. Well, while I'm doing this, and I know this takes a while, I might as well tell you a story about myself. Many years ago, when I was a kid, I went to a preacher. Asked him why I'm so different Why do I think so differently than other people? And of course, he took me through the Bible and showed why I was different. There's Ecclesiastes. Something about people are not supposed to remember the past. Interesting. I suffer from something very rare, but not as rare as you think. And it's not really a suffering, it's actually a blessing. It's chronic deja vu. I can walk into a room and know where everything's at without ever stepping into that room. How is that possible? I don't know. It just happens. Later on in life, I ran into a savant. I was working in a restaurant. I was at the counter. Guy comes in with his nurse. And he told me never to tell anybody, or bad things will happen. Well, his nurse told me that he was doing seminars for autistic savants. This guy could pick up any book, even if he wrote it 10 minutes earlier. He can pick up any book and read it to you without opening a page. So I did my research. I know a little girl. She's about 3 years old. Well, not anymore. She was 3 years old when I found her. She can speak 5 languages fluently. It took stomach flu for people to even find out. At the nurse in the ER, everybody thought she was speaking gibberish, but the nurse at the ER found out she was speaking Arabic fluently. She's in one of the special colleges there in Arizona right now, where she wants to be one of those science majors. She's alright, and she's about 8 years old, going on a college degree. I think she's about 8, maybe older. She's not the only one. Here's what gets me. There was a 16-year-old about, I'd say 11 years ago. She was going to do a thing for Discovery Channel. And just before her movie shoot, she was executed by a preacher, shot right in the head by a Catholic preacher in her front door. Interesting. What was she going to say that was so deadly to the Catholic system? Still confuses me to this day. I'm going to add a little bit of flour to this. I think I added a bit too much oil. And break it down flour. It don't hurt nothing. But that was 16-year-old. She had a secret to share. I know that. Her parents died. Her family has nothing to do with her because she is an autistic savant. So she was kind of off her rocker, so to speak. Alright. I'm adding the stewed tomatoes now. I'm going to chop them up. I know there's a few people that are going to watch this video and say, oh, he's crazy. It's alright. I have thousands of witnesses to prove that I'm a good guy. Thousands of witnesses to prove that I'm telling the truth. I'm not the only one out there. Not alone. Alright. Adding tomato sauce. I broke up the stewed tomatoes. Adding the tomato sauce. I'm going to put a little water. A little bit. Not too much. You don't want to water too much. Changing utensils. Spoon. Got my spaghetti seasoning. You don't want to use too much of this. Everything McCormick makes is a little bit too powerful for me, but great product. And I hope they never stop doing it exactly the way they're doing it. And I probably used a tablespoon of that. And back to the Italian seasoning, just a sprinkle. Don't overwhelm everything. More pepper. Don't be cheap on the pepper. Pepper is very good for you. What's bad for you are grapes, dates, well, basically anything in the Bible's bad for you. It's poisonous to humans, but yet we still eat it. Why? Water to boil. It's time for the spaghetti. Don't worry if you drop some on the floor. Just throw it away. Do not use it. Let that crap up. And if it goes on the stove, throw it away. Don't use it, please. That's where foodborne illnesses come from. not a cook if you're not messy. Well, that was an accident. Yeah, well. Accidents happen, no matter where you're at. It's okay to have utensils on the stove. If food hits the stove, do not eat it. Do not cook it. Don't do nothing. Just take it and put it in the trash, please. Our doctors in these hospitals are going through enough. Last time I was in the hospital for another guy, 14 cases in one day of food poisoning, and it could have been avoided. Okay, I'm turning on the oven for the garlic bread right now. You know, sometimes that deja vu thing that I have, it creeps people out sometimes. They think I broke into their house, went through their stuff, but when they're looking for something that they lost years ago, and I know exactly where it's at, that's when they realize that I am telling the truth. Yeah, it's creepy. That's alright. They can call me creepy if they want to. Don't care. I help people. I'm a specialty caregiver. I'm trying to study right now is sociology, psychiatry. I'm not the bad guy. It seems like everybody else is turning their back on somebody that is dying. I can't. I won't. There was this one guy, he ran out of money. He couldn't pay me my hospice care. Guess what I did? I turned my back, went to a bar, and got drunk. That's not true. I said the fuck with my paycheck and went straight to him and did my normal job without pay. I told the hospice that I'm there as a friend, and they accepted that, and I didn't get paid. He did give me a jacket, though, which was kind of cool. Brand new one. I just bought it before he became under hospice care. That was a good 12 years ago, so I don't have the jacket anymore. I wore that poor thing out. I wore it every winter until it practically fell off me. Everything's doing perfectly. As you can see, I do not mess with my videos. I do not cut them up, spice them, and so on and so forth. I don't know what's up with these editing bastards out there. editing their photos and videos and so on and so forth. Why? This food looks great. I didn't do anything wrong with it. I don't think. I could spit in it. Not really. Add some laxative to it. Do something evil. The only problem is I gotta eat this stuff too. I don't want no laxative. I haven't had constipation since I was a little kid. I've been watching my diet. Alright, it's getting closer to done. All I'm basically waiting for is the garlic bread. Whoops, I dropped it. Yeah, I'm not going to edit my stuff. Why? Accidents happen. Accidents happen all the time. In home, out of home, stepping outside. You're going to get hurt somehow, in some way. But like I said, pain only hurts once. Sometimes forever. Sometimes just for a few seconds. It's like burning yourself on the stove. Ow! It only hurts for a second. And I'm just flipping my garlicky thingies. I got the oven set at 350. Cheap old garlic bread in a box at the grocery store. Oh, it's not really cheap. It's like $3.65 or something like that. It's ridiculous. That's alright. This meal, with everything together, it probably cost me, $4 a person, if my math is right. That's done. That's done. Let me strain my noodles. And if you notice, I do not add my noodles in, or put the sauce into my noodles. I don't do that. That's just wrong. Plus, I like to put a little cheese. I'll show you what I do. And I need, well, yeah. Parmesan cheese. Need that. Oh, I'm not out. I got a new bottle in there. Baby. Sprinkle a little cheese on top before you put on the sauce. Not too much. This might look like a lot of cheese to you. It's actually not. It's shredded, it's fluffy, yeah. And add the sauce directly on top. That way the cheese melts perfectly. Look. Oh. Just getting done. A few moments. Presentation. It's all about presentation with these fake garbage YouTube cooks. That is why I'm trying to change it up to straight up cooking. This is how long it takes. This is what I do. This is how much I use. Of course, I don't measure anything. I don't taste test anything. I don't need to. I've been doing it freaking long. Okay. Toast is taking a little bit longer than I thought. That's alright. And it'll take as long as it needs to take. You can fast forward this part and then fast forward the other parts. The ingredients never change. And this isn't the only spaghetti that I make. I also make meatballs and so on and so forth. So this isn't the only. I change things up constantly. I don't like to eat the same thing twice. That's why these movies are flying out there as fast as I can put them out. Every day is something different for me. I don't like leftovers. I definitely don't like leftovers. Not too many people out there like leftovers. Unless it's meatloaf. I do like me a meatloaf sandwich sometimes. Put a slice of cheese on that, micro-nuke it for a second, voila, sandwich. You know what goes good with spaghetti? Good old-fashioned cottage cheese. Almost forgot all about that. Forgot that I even had it. Clean pork. Put that on the side. You can do anything you want to do with spaghetti. Some people serve salads. Some people serve cottage cheese like I do. I don't know about you, but I don't like my garlic bread to be hard as a brick like most of these places do it, these restaurants. And that's why I don't eat at restaurants. I make my own food. I think restaurant food is disgusting and disturbing. They constantly touch your food. It's gross. And they taste test everything. They stick their fingers in it, lick their fingers. No. Absolutely never gonna step foot in a restaurant. Takes a very little time to cook something. Alrighty then. I think my girlfriend will be pleased with this lunch dinner type side flip. And there you go. Done. Take a picture here. So out there on YouTube, hope you learned something about cooking. If you have to measure, you're not a cook. If you use rosemary, you're not a cook. If you use olive oil, you're not a cook. I might seem arrogant to some people. That's okay. It's okay. My food's better. Always has been. Always will be. Started at donuts at 6. Seriously, donuts. So, have fun on YouTube. And I hope this meal is good for you as much as it's good for me.